orange color passports. Government of India decided to issue orange color passports for ECR holders. ECR means immigration check required. Immigration check required. Non-matriculation workers who have not passed 10th class, who mostly work in Middle East, Southeast Asia, they will get these passports. There are various sections who are criticizing this move, stating that giving orange color passports is discriminatory. Generally, passports are of 4 colors, Indian passports: white color, dark blue color, maroon color and orange color. White color is given to officials, maroon color is given to diplomats and diplomat couriers, dark blue or navy blue color will be given, dark blue color will be given to ordinary citizens, and orange color is for ECR required, immigration check required workers who go for semi-skilled, unskilled works. Now orange color passport issue is in news. Yesterday, Malimat committee recommendation should be revisited. Article have come in the newspapers. 12 years back, Malimat committee was appointed. Around 2003, I remember. Malimat committee was appointed to suggest reforms, to recommend reforms regarding criminal justice system, to recommend reforms with respect to criminal justice system. In that, confessions made before the police officer should also be admissible as evidence. Confessions made before the police officer should also be made as evidence, should also be admissible as evidence. This was the recommendation given by Malimat. Apart from that, there is one more concept called adversarial system, inquisitorial system. In India, we follow adversarial system where prosecution lawyer will be there, defense lawyer will be there, they will keep on arguing, and judge will be a silent spectator and finally give the judgment. Whereas in inquisitorial system, judge will play a crucial role. In inquisitorial system, judge will play a crucial role. And in today's newspaper, there are various articles. Before going into that, Government of India has scrapped subsidy for Hajj pilgrimage. Government of India have scrapped subsidy for Hajj pilgrimage. Those who want to go for Hajj pilgrims, Government of India have scrapped this. And next important current affairs today, World Energy and Environmental Conference. The World Energy and Environmental Conference 2018 is being held at Bahrain. World Energy and Environmental Conference 2018 is being held at Bahrain. In Hindu paper today, the editorial is No Extra Year. No Extra Year. Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena have consulted the Supreme Court of Sri Lanka with respect to his tenure. As per the 19th Sri Lankan Amendment to the Sri Lankan Constitution, 19th Amendment to the Sri Lankan Constitution, Maithripala Sirisena should have the tenure of 5 years. But he has consulted whether his tenure is 6 years or 5 years. And Supreme Court told that his tenure is only 5 years, not 6 years. 3 years back, 19th Amendment was made to Sri Lankan Constitution. Maithripala Sirisena, while contesting the elections, he promised the people that he will transform Sri Lankan presidential model to parliamentary model. Though through 19th Amendment, the transformation was not done, but many changes were made, including the reduction of trimming of president's powers. And this article is about no extra year for Sri Lankan president. His tenure is only for 5 years, not for 6 years. Next lead article today is talking Orella. In this article, the recent spat in the Supreme Court was discussed, where 4 judges in the Supreme Court, 4 senior judges in the Supreme Court came out before the media and lamented. On this issue, the article went on. In this, there was a B.R. Ambedkar's discussion mentioned. However upright and honest the CJI might be, however upright and honest the Chief Justice of India might be, unregulated powers should not be given to any individual. Unregulated, uncontrolled, absolute powers should not be given to any individual. Here comes, in England, from England, we have adopted the concept called mastering the roster. In England also, the judges, the CJ will master the roster. But there are various loopholes in the system. In America, this is not the case. Senior judges will be given constitutional cases. Junior judges will be given appellate cases. In India also, we should have some criteria. The entire discretion, the entire mastering the roster should not be given solely in the hands of CJI. There should be a separate act to allocate work to the judges as per their seniority. We need to have a Supreme Court Act. We need to have a special separate Supreme Court Act which should allocate the work to the judges based on their seniority. This is a very important concept. The next thing is price prescription. In the price prescription, tobacco products and GST. Tobacco products in the GST. India is the second largest consumer of tobacco products in the world. Except for cigarettes, for which the price was hiked with GST, most of the tobacco products cost was not hiked. In fact, tobacco was a sin good. Consumption of tobacco is injurious to health. As you all know, we should give pictorial representations. 85% of the tobacco products should have pictorial representations. Cigarette packets should have pictorial representations. Few years back, Karnataka had passed a law to have only 40% of pictorial representation. But Supreme Court said no. 85% of the packet should contain pictorial representation. This is very important. We have to discuss the sin goods carefully. Next article is about left behind. Yesterday also we have discussed SR report, Annual Survey on Education Report, Rural. This report is on rural. Pradham, an NGO, provides data for this report. Pradham, an NGO, provides data for this report, SR report. In this report, there are many facts which have come out yesterday. 36% of the rural youth cannot tell the capital of India. Only 79% of the rural youth can tell in which state they are residing. From 14 to 18 years age youth, between 14 to 18 years aged youth, only 5% of them are engaged in skill development training. Rest of them don't have proper skill development trainings. According to the article, Right to Education Act, RTE Act, should extend up to 18 years. The Act generally extends from 6 to 14 years, but it should extend up to 18 years. India, in order to reap the benefits of demographic dividend, you need to have RT Act extend up to 14 to 18 years also, so that occasional and skill development is more important for the youth today. Apart from that, 43% of rural youth, 43% of rural youth cannot do simple arithmetics. And most of the higher class children cannot read and do maths of lower class, cannot read and do simple maths of lower classes. This was the phenomena. And 61% of the rural youth have no access to internet. Majority are women also. Women in the rural areas, young women in the rural areas do not have access to internet. The problem is digital divide. Recently there was a proposal like Operation Blackboard. We should have Operation Digital Board to increase digital education in India. Like Operation Blackboard, we should have Operation Digital Board. This is also important. Apart from that, in this article, we should increase skill-based education, vocational education for the children. Not just education, but skill-based education and vocational education. Next article. 3 cheers for civil society. 3 cheers for civil society. Hardik Patel, Alpesh Thakur, Jignesh Mevani. The 3 people, how they have changed and how they have worked, how they have emancipated and how they have enlightened, how they have led certain civil society aspirations. This was the gist of the article. This is about Gujarat issue, and civil society in India is thought to be dormant, but now it is not dormant. It is exercising a valid role in the society, very relevant role in the society. And next article is about valid long game in Syria. Long game in Syria. This is very important point in IR. US backed Kurdish troops. Now US is planning to make 30,000 Kurdish troops to guard Syrian borders. 30,000 Kurdish troops to guard Syrian northeast border. Turkey don't like it, Iran don't like it, Syria don't like it, but America want it. Now America is training 30,000 Kurdish youth to guard northeast border of Syria. This is the issue that was going on in the world today. A supreme spat. Next article about the 4 judges issue that we know regularly. We are discussing on that. These are the important current affairs today. Thank you very much.